Checkers, what are we going to draw today?
The American flag.
The 4th of July is coming up, and so we thought it would be a lot of fun to draw the American flag.
Yes.
Now, the first part of this lesson, we're just going to show you how to draw a flag waving in the wind. But the second part, we're going to show you how to add the details of the American flag. If you want to draw a different flag, though, you can use your own creativity to add those details after we show you the first part. Okay, you ready to start?
Yeah.
For this lesson, you need paper, a black marker. We're also going to use a pencil, and you need an eraser. And then also we're going to use oil pastels, red and blue, to color the American flag. We're going to use the pencil to draw the stars, so we can put that off to the side. We're going to use our marker first. We're going to first start by drawing the left part of our flag. So we're just going to draw a line that comes down, and we're going to fill up the whole paper. It's going to be awesome. Okay, next we're going to add the wave down at the bottom. So we're going to first draw the flag coming up, waving back like this, and then we're going to curl back around. We're going to add another wave. Cool. And then we're going to just come out like this for the end. Okay, now let's draw the top. We're going to first draw this curve, and we're going to end it right here, but we're going to draw it up here. So we want to match that curve up at the top. Cool. And then we're going to add a line that comes down and it connects to the edge of our flag down at the bottom. Now we're going to draw the next wave. So we're going to take this curve down at the bottom and we're going to match it up here at the top. But see how there's a gap between here and here. There's a distance. So we're going to try and match that same distance, and that's where we're going to start our next curve. So we're going to come up and make that S curve. Cool. Now we're going to draw the edge. Oh, it's looking awesome, huh?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to do that same step for the last part. So see this gap right here. So from here to the bottom edge, we're going to match that same gap up here, and we're going to draw this curve. So it's just going up. Nice. Now we're going to draw the edge. So we're going to connect this line, the top line, to the bottom line. We did it. There's 2 more lines though. Can you figure out where those lines need to go?
No.
Right down here at the bottom. So we want to add this line, so this edge, and then we're going to add one more over here on this wrinkle.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Now we finished it. That's how you draw a really simple flag blowing in the wind.
Yes.
Now we're going to add the American flag details, but you guys at home can pause the video, stop the video, and draw your own flag. If you're in a different country, you could draw that flag, or you could draw any other flag you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so how many stripes does the American flag have?
13?
13, good job.
Oh, I just guessed. I'm just kidding.
And then there's also a blue field up here in the top left corner.
Yeah.
So we could divide our flag into 13 equal spaces for the stripes and use a ruler.
Yeah.
But we're gonna just use our eye and guess.
Okay.
So we're gonna come down here and we're gonna try to find a guess where the middle is. So I'm not gonna put a point, but I'm gonna come just below middle, and then I'll put a point. So if I think the middle is right about here, I'll put a little dot right below half. Okay, so now we're going to draw this first line that's going to go through the whole flag. It's going to be the bottom of the blue square rectangle, and it's going to be the first line for our first stripe. So we want to draw a curve that matches this bottom edge. So I'm going to go up and then curve down. Cool. Now we're going to drop down the same amount that we did for up here. So we're going to come down and we're going to draw that next curve exactly the same way that we drew this top one. Cool. Now we're going to do the same thing. Drop down a little space and then draw another line that matches that top line. Okay, we divided our flag kind of into half, almost in half, and we're first let's draw the blue square or rectangle. So I'm going to draw a line that matches this edge. Okay, let's draw our middle stripe first. So we're gonna leave a little space. We're gonna come up and we're gonna draw a curve that matches that middle curve. Okay, now on this next line, I drew this line a little high, so I'm gonna draw the stripe, this line below it, but yours is low, so draw your next stripe above it. Good. Okay, now that's our first stripe. So that means we have 6 more stripes above it and 6 more stripes below it.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're going to divide this top part into half first. So we'll put a little dot in half. To split it in half, we're going to do a little dot in half over here. Okay, now we're going to divide the top and the bottom section into 3 equal spaces. So I'm just going to guess, and I'm going to put little dots in here, and we should have 5 dots. And I'm going to do the same over here. Divide this into 6 equal spaces, and you should have 5 dots. Okay, so now let's make those stripes. So we want to draw the same curve that we drew before. Just match it, and we're going to go all the way up and finish putting these stripes in on this section. Now, our art friends at home, what can they do if we're going too fast?
Pause the video.
Yeah, you guys can pause the video.
Whoa, that one got big.
And then when you're drawing the stripes over to this edge, you can also try to equally space them out. All right, should we draw these over here?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can start down at the bottom and draw that same curve 5 more times. Good job, dude. That looks awesome. Now we need to divide the equal spaces up on the bottom section. So let's divide it in half again. So put a little dot in the middle. I'm going to put a little dot in the middle everywhere. So a little dot here and a little dot here. Maybe that'll help. Okay? And I'm just going to divide the edges up, but if you want to, you can add more spaces here. I'm just going to do it on the edges. So we're going to do 2 more dots to equally space out 5 lines. And then we'll do it over here on this side. Cool. Good job. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to also add those dots here so I have a place to start in the middle section. Cool. Okay, now let's go ahead and add those. I'm going to start up here on this top one so I can match that line. And then we'll go down and add them all in. Okay, now let's draw the ones in the middle. So we'll match that top line, and it's kind of an S line. So try and match it all the way across. Good, and then we need to add the stripes on this last section. We did it! Okay, now we need to draw the stars. So let's switch to our pencil. We could draw 50 stars if we wanted to and take the time to measure them out and draw each row. But because it's blowing in the wind and we kind of want to do it a little faster, we're just going to try to make it look like 50 stars.
Okay.
And we're going to use our pencil first because we're going to draw the star like how we usually do. And I'm going to draw it pretty big. So we're just going to go around and make that star shape. And I'm going to go through and make all of the stars with the pencil. And then we're going to go back over that and I'll show you with the Sharpie how we can make them look really cool. Now that we got the stars all drawn on there with our pencils, we're going to switch back to our Sharpie and we're just going to outline the outside of the star.
Sure.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
That's a fun way to draw a star without having the lines in the middle, and then it will be white when we're done coloring it. I think I have more stars than 50, but I'm not going to count them. We can take our eraser now, and we can erase the pencil marks off of our stars. Okay, the very last step is we're going to take our Sharpie and we're going to add the stripes on the back side of our flag. So we want to make sure that we kind of space it out the same as we did on the front. So I added 2 here, and I'm going to add probably just 1 on this side. Cool. Now we need to color it, don't we?
Yes.
All right, let's get our oil pastels. We have our red and we have our blue. And the first stripe, so this first stripe that we made is going to be red. Okay, so I got a little mixed up and I accidentally colored this stripe, and then I came down, I was like, no, it's this one. And no, it's actually this one. So this is the middle one right here. And the way that you can check is that this top one should be red and the bottom one should be red. So then we're gonna skip, right? So we're gonna skip down. This one's gonna be red. This one will be red. The middle one, this one, and this one. Does that help?
Yeah.
So we're also gonna, let's go ahead and we can mark the ones. So we're gonna mark these. So it's always the bottom one and the top one. And then you come in every other one. And then we're gonna do the same over here. That's gonna be the bottom one, skip one, and there we go. Okay, you ready to fast forward?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it right now. Okay, now we're gonna take our blue and we're gonna color in the rectangle in the top left. Chuckers, man, good job. Give me 5. You did awesome on coloring. The blue part took a lot of concentration,
Yeah.
didn't it? Going around each of those stars. I think it was actually kind of relaxing.
Yeah.
Now you guys can pause the video to try and match what we did. Now the important thing to remember, if you have 13 stripes, the bottom and the top stripe will be red. And that's kind of the easiest way to figure out which stripe you should do red and which one you should leave white. We hope you guys had a lot of fun drawing your American flags with us, and we hope you guys have an amazing 4th of July.
Yes.
And remember to not blow anything up with fireworks.
Yeah.
See you later, our friends. Goodbye.
Bye.